In this episode, the quote is short, but the meaning is not. Put in the reps. Welcome back to another episode of the Positivity Powerhouse podcast. I'm Kriss, I'm your Positivity Powerhouse, and I'm coming to you live from 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Or am I? Today's message is put in the reps. Now, who said it, and when, and where, and why, and in what context? Well, half of everybody has said put in the reps in some context or another, for some application or another. It's really versatile. You can use it for athletes. Basketball players, for example, you stand on the free throw line and you shoot free throws, and you shoot free throws, and you shoot free throws, and you dribble, shoot free throws, and you dribble, shoot free throws over and over and over and over and over and over again. So you can practice so you get better. Or maybe you want to shoot three-pointers, so you stand out at the three-point line. You stand straight out from the basket. You stand anywhere along the three-point line, and you shoot baskets, and you dribble, and you shoot, and you dribble, and you shoot over and over and over again. That's how you get better. Maybe you're a writer, and you want to write the great American novel. Well, in order to do that, you have to write every single solitary day. Now, some writers say, I only write when I'm motivated, when the spirit moves me, when the muse speaks to me. That's when I write. Well, I've got a sticky note over there that says, I only write when I'm motivated. I just happen to be motivated every day at 8 a.m. Put in the reps. Every day you sit down and you write. Maybe you set a word goal. Maybe it's 500 words. Maybe it's 1,000 words. Maybe it's 3,000 words or 5,000 words. However many words it is, you write those words every single day without fail, and you will get better. Maybe you're a new employee at a pizza place and you want to be the best dough slapper in the place. Now, if you've never worked in a pizza restaurant, you get your dough in these little balls, about yay big around, and you set them down on your flat surface with a little bit of, flour and cornmeal and, whatever is in the mix. And you put your hands like this, and you set the crust, where the edge of the crust is going to be, and then you start stretching it out. You move it around and you stretch it out, and then you pick it up and you do this. This is slapping the dough. When you get really good at it, you can slap it and toss it and catch it and keep going. And it takes a lot of practice. So at first you practice with a wet wash rag, so you're not, dropping dough all over the floor and, wasting it. So you practice with a wet wash rag. Back and forth and back and forth and over and over and over and over. And it's the most boring thing ever, but it's on your way to being the best dough slapper in the store. So you put in the reps. You put in the time. You put in the effort. You put it all into honing your craft, whatever your craft may be. Maybe you're a factory worker and you work on an assembly line and you want to improve your personal efficiency by 5%. Well, you figure out, where are you lacking in efficiency? Are you doing 2 turns on a screw when it only needs 1 turn? Are you using both hands to insert a pin when only one hand will do the job? Figure out what your reps need to be so that you can put in the reps. So how does this impact the triple M's? Mood, mindset, and motivation. For mood, I feel empowered. I can put in the reps on anything. I can do anything over and over and over again. Well, not some things, but just because of physical disability, like I can't go run wind sprints up and down the trailer park because I can't run. I'm physically incapable. Well, if there's an emergency and there's enough adrenaline going, I can, but it sucks and I'm really going to pay for it later. On a normal day, I can walk about 5 feet before I fall over, and that's it. That's all there is to it. Can't put in the reps there. But for anything else, like recording podcast episodes, let's say, you may have noticed if you've watched the YouTube videos of the last few episodes, I'm wearing the same shirt. In everything from episode 9 through episode 13, I am in the same shirt because I batch my podcast episodes. I put in the reps. I put in the reps and I put in the reps and I put in the reps. If I'm writing, I may knock out 3 or 4 blog posts at a time because I'm putting in the reps. If I'm working on my sewing, I'll do 10, 15, 20, 50 of my little hexie pieces at a time, or I'll sew things together to work on the top of the quilt, do a whole bunch at a time because I'm putting in the reps. So I feel empowered to put in the reps. Now, when it comes to mindset, I know for certain sure that by continually practicing and continually improving, I will master my craft, whatever craft it is. Nobody else has anything to do with it, just me putting in the reps. So I don't have to rely on somebody else to get better at doing what I'm doing. And that's really, really empowering for me because I do rely on other people for so much. Like, I can't walk down to the kitchen, fix myself a sandwich when I'm hungry. So when I'm done recording this podcast episode, I'm going to send a message to one of my caregivers and ask her to fix me something for lunch. And she's going to bring it down here. I can't get to the bathroom by myself. And once I'm in there, it's really dangerous because I'm a high fall risk. So I have a bedside commode that I have to ask my caregivers to dump out for me every now and then. I have to rely on other people to help me bathe, to help me get dressed, to help me feed myself sometimes. It's really discouraging being so dependent on other people, which is why when it comes to honing my craft, honing my skills, honing my abilities that I do have, putting in the reps makes me feel so empowered. And that I love that it's just me. It's just me putting in the reps. And that makes me really happy. When it comes to motivation, it's easier to keep going when I'm already going. If you remember from a few episodes ago, we talked about Newton's third law of motion, which I don't remember what it was off the top of my head. I'm drawing a complete blank. But on this one, we're talking about Newton's first law of motion. A body at rest tends to stay at rest, while a body in motion stays in motion. So if all you're doing is, laying on the couch, watching TV, and you're just laying there on the couch watching TV, you're at rest and you're damn well staying there. But once you get up and you're moving, you're doing things, you're putting in the reps, you tend to stay in that zone, in that state of flow where everything is just coming so easily and you're getting so much done and there's so much productivity going on. And the more effortless everything feels. For example, my daily writing habit makes writing feel more effortless. Other people will say, oh, writing is so hard, it's so hard, it's so hard. Woe is me, it's so hard to write. And then somebody else will come along and go, oh, you mean woe is I. Woe is I would be the proper grammatical form of the sentence. And you go, well, screw you, woe is me, writing is so hard. And then there's me over here going, well, I write, 2,000 words a day, and it's really freaking easy, and I don't know what the hell you people are talking about, because doing it more often makes it feel more effortless. Those basketball players with their free throws, they make it look so easy, don't they? Now, I've stood on a free throw line and tried to shoot baskets, and it doesn't freaking work. Because I'm 5'2", and I'm a weenie. So I don't have the muscles to go like this and get the ball in the hole. Can't do it. I can swing a golf club and get the ball in the hole. I'm good at that. But basketball, no. Very bad at basketball. Putting in the reps makes it feel more effortless, and the more effortless it feels, the more inclined you are to keep going. For example, with my writing, the more effortless writing feels, the more inclined I am to keep writing. And when I keep writing, that's when the magic happens, because a word after a word after a word after a word is power. And I am, after all, the Positivity Powerhouse. See you next time. Want more great content? Head on over to positivitypowerhouse.com for 4 main reasons. You know me and my lists. First, you'll find more episodes of the Positivity Powerhouse podcast just waiting for you to devour, either with audio, video, or the transcript, depending on your preferences. Second, you can read the blog. I spend a lot of time writing these great blog posts and then hemming and hawing over whether anybody's ever reading them, so go read them, okay? Third, you'll find out all the great ways you can work with me as your mindset and motivation coach. And fourth, you can join the email list where you'll find out all the newest details about the first 3 options on the list. So what are you waiting for? Turn me off already. Go hit up positivitypowerhouse.com. See you next time.